Hello there, welcome to Immanuel Lutheran Church. We're excited to be celebrating 65 years of ministry, and so we're going to share with you a brief history of our church. In 1949, Grace Lutheran Church purchased a piece of land in North Fargo, and they began to build a church on it, Immanuel Lutheran. After a couple of years, construction was finished, and they began to hold services here. Let's take a look back to see what it was like in these first days.
Looks like a swell church. Sure does. Well, hi there.
Welcome to Immanuel Lutheran Church. What brings you to our doors this fine Sunday?
We thought we'd come in and see what the hullabaloo is about.
Well, we're sure glad you did.
Tell us, why did you open a church here?
Well, most of us come from Grace Lutheran, but we decided that the 5-minute drive was just too much for us. So we started a new church.
Well, it sure is a nice sanctuary you've got around here. Yeah, it sure is the bee's knees.
Well, we think it's pretty cherry. May I show you to a pew?
Oh, yes, please.
So here's an open seat for you. Now sit on it. Hey!
Thanks. Did you say this was a Lutheran church? That's what I was told. How do you know? I have a pretty good idea.
From the day that it first opened its doors, Immanuel Lutheran Church has always stood firm in its Lutheran identity. Over the years, Immanuel has always been blessed with great pastors who preach to the congregation during worship services. However, there's more to a worship service than just what the pastor does. The congregation also, throughout these years, has been able to participate in worship services. One of the hallmark examples of this is in the Immanuel Choir. Let's take a look back to see what a choir rehearsal looked like back in the 60s.
Alright, that's enough of that hippie music. Let's get started. Well, all of you turn in your hymnals to number 386. Wait, where are your hymnals?
I think it was Moonbeam's turn to pass out the hymnals.
Moonbeam, where are the hymnals?
Well, man, I totally forgot. Sorry.
Just go get the hymnals.
Right on.
As Moonbeam goes to get the hymnals, I'll be letting you know that we will be singing next week. The songs that we are singing are... Moonbeam, what are you doing?
I'm getting a hymnal like you wanted me to.
No, I wanted you to get everyone a hymnal.
My mistake, well, man. Get right on it.
You do that. As I was saying, the songs we are singing next week are Moonbeam, what are you doing with that?
What are you talking about?
Why do you have a sandwich in your hand?
If it hurt my hands, it would be on the floor. It'd be gross, man.
What I mean is, why did you grab a sandwich instead of grabbing the hymnals?
Oh, hey, man, did you still want me to do that?
Yes, I do.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm just not in the right headspace.
As I was saying, we have been asked to... Moonbeam!
What, man?
I thought I told you to get the hymnals.
I did. See, I got one right here.
I meant hymnals for everyone.
Oh, so everyone needs one.
That's it. I'm not doing this anymore.
What do we do now?
It's truly inspiring. You know, there's a lot more to Immanuel than just worship opportunities. There's also fellowship opportunities. The most time-tested at our church is the potluck. Let's take a look back at one of the most memorable potlucks of all time at our church in the fall of '74, where something truly amazing happened.
Hey Steve, how's the potluck coming on?
Great, we got some far out foods.
I brought my special hamburger casserole. Would you mind tasting it?
Sure. All right.
So you like it?
It's all right.
Hey Gary, thanks for bringing the tater tots.
Ain't no thing.
Heard you were boogieing down at the dance last night. What's the skinny?
Dig this. I came up with a new dance move called the Watergate. First, you shuffle this way, and then you pull up.
You got tater tots on my casserole.
You got casserole on my tater tots.
Wait, guys.
You gotta try this.
It's amazing. What will you call it?
It's a casserole with tater tots on it. The only thing we can call it is the Stairway to Heaven.
The Stairway to Heaven. I like it.
Where have I heard that before? Does that sound familiar to anyone else?
No.
After a lawsuit from Led Zeppelin, the dish was renamed Tater Tot Casserole, and it was unleashed on the world, where it forever changed the Lutheran potluck. Another thing that changed in that time period was youth ministry. There's a greater emphasis of it in the church, and so let's look at what youth ministry looked like at Immanuel Lutheran in the 80s.
Final countdown.
Alright, let's get this lesson started.
Shouldn't we wait for Andy?
Yeah, where is he?
Dudes, you'll never guess what I found.
What is that?
It's a couch I found on the side of the road.
You found it on the street? Gag me with a spoon.
Are you kidding? That's so rad.
But it's like 100 years old and stuff.
Yeah, I thought we could have it here in the youth room.
Sure.
No way!
Way.
This is awesome. Look how far down I go.
Yeah, I mean, if we use it and then it falls apart, we could go out and get some new furniture. I mean, how long can it last?
And just like this church, these couches still stand strong today. Of course, that doesn't mean they're exactly what we need over all time. As the congregation began to grow, about in the 90s, the congregation became so large that the old church couldn't hold everyone. And so talk began to arise among the congregation about expanding the church to make it fit everyone. Like all great ideas, it began over a cup of coffee.
Hey. Coffee? Sure.
What's up? What you guys doing?
Been worse.
You guys doing all right? You seem down.
Nah, we're just teenagers from the 90s.
Yeah, being apathetic is par for the course.
Oh, okay. Is it just me, or is it really crowded in here?
No, it really is. I was trying to show someone the Macarena and knocked cookies from 4 people's hands.
Nah, that's nothing. I was telling Gary about Tanya Harding's gonna win the gold, and I felt someone breathing on the back of my neck.
I haven't been this crowded since I was in that line for those Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies, they're such a Phoebe.
If only there was a larger space in the church.
Yeah, maybe with a large welcoming entryway.
And maybe a large celebration center.
And maybe some new offices and classrooms would be great.
Yeah, if only.
If only.
Why not? We could put a plan together, raise money, and build space.
Are you kidding? That would cost a fortune.
Yeah, we would have to take out a big loan, and it would take forever to pay it off.
Let's not go chasing after waterfalls. Let's stick to the rivers and lakes that we're used to.
You're right. What was I thinking? There's no way we could afford that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No diggity.
After a great amount of planning and fundraising, Immanuel Lutheran Church completed work on the new church extension, and even today it stands strong as a reminder of the constant growth of our congregation. Immanuel Lutheran is a lot different than it was 65 years ago. However, one thing about it is not different. In a changing world, we're still focused on a changeless Christ. I'm Owen Duncan. Have a blessed day.